Hello and welcome again to another video of Maplestory 2 closed beta. I figure I might as well give an update of my house. I just recently woke up, but I figured, I should update my video because it looks a lot different now in comparison. So from what I've been updating from the last time is I upgraded the size of my house. So it's much larger than previous one, and I removed the second floor, so now you won't have any issues seeing things because there's nothing above blocking the view of the items on the ground. So what you will see is you will start off right here, made a spawner where everyone spawns up here, and from here I figured people that want to travel to different towns quickly without spending money, or if in case people are in the middle of the road in some zone, you visit my house and you can just pick one of these portals to houses, to towns. So we have Tria, Lith Harbor, Hennesses, Kerning City, Alenia, and Perion. Now you might wonder where's the Aliscar, or I think it was called Aliscar. That's another town that's all the way to the west, but there's no main story quest over there, and there's no reason to be over there. But I could always place one there, but I figured, these 6 towns are literally where you wanna be at if you're enjoying, the old school areas from Maplestory 1. Yeah. Other than that, I lined up majority of the items that you can, or that I have access to interact with, and these should give you trophies, each one of them. So if you're not sure if you're getting any of these, make sure to, press a few times interaction with these items, and they should give you some trophies. It might not give you on these blocks on each, but it's always worth trying them out because they're all interactable. And the same thing goes over here with the blinds over here. You want to do that on each blinds. I believe I got my blind after a few of them. I think you had to reopen them or something. And the same thing goes with the light and the triggers or levers and such that you interact with on the wall. Now, there are some items here. These are assistant items. I don't think you can interact with them, but might as well put them all in the house. And of course we got the house owner items, which is the trophies, or as we call the buff items, decoration. And with these you can get buffs that are 1 hour lasting for each. You can only pick one of them for yourself as a person, or for the house owner. I would definitely recommend checking them out. I can show you a little bit later on. But other than that, we have the ranching and farming. So we have the ranching up here. If in case you need some materials or level those up, you can get some additional trophies if you haven't leveled your ranching or and your farming. Might as well do that over here. You can get these daily once you finish them off. Having success chance of none, you can come back the next day and redo them and get some materials. And at the same time you get some trophies for leveling your ranching and farming up. So do this daily if you want to, if you come back to my house. You can also visit other people's houses to level them up even more, or you can find them in the world map. But I figured, people are probably that lazy and just visiting houses, so if you're visiting the houses, feel free to do this on your spare time. And of course, when you have the materials, feel free to do to craft a little bit and try that system out, that feature, because we are in closed beta. And when you do that, you also get trophies for leveling up your crafting. So it's a win-win bonus. And over here, obviously, it's a little bit clustered here, a little bit messy. But all of these portals are leading to world bosses with timers. So there's 13 world bosses in closed beta with all the timers. I'll link them in the description below with the timers and the locations for each bosses. I had a friend of mine helping me to write them down while I was doing the portals and decorating my house over and again, or refurnishing. So there's 6 world bosses, of course, for the event that you need to do, and there's the other thing that you can do is 300 trophies. So it's really up to you. I mean, my house is neating, or it gives you 58 trophies, as we counted before with new character. If you haven't interacted with any of these before, then you are getting 58 plus. The 58 number is based off the items around here. The 58 plus, which is whatever you get the extra from, is when you do the ranching, the farming, and of course crafting after that. So if you do that, you can get up to, let's say, 60 or 70. And if you haven't gotten enough, feel free to recommend the house. If you're playing on EU server, if you recommend for your first time on a house, you get 1 more trophy. So there's that. Other than that, yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about the house. I did place some tiles up here. I think they're a bit too high, but if you do have the time to, wanna check out the tiles, see which wall blocks you enjoy having in your house, float up in the air or try to jump on these assistance items to, preview them in the air, in the house. I did not place all of them, but these should be the ones that cost merits. So these are like the cash up version. So in case you are curious about the cash up tiles, they're up there. As for the portals, yes, these are they're gonna be easy. I'm not gonna tell you that much about how to make them. They're on the other video or previous video. If you are confused with which area is for what, I would recommend open up the world map, click on that map, and it will tell you on the description on the right side of your world map list about which boss is on which area, and will show you the timer. If you don't have the map unlocked yet, I believe you can still see it, but if you need any of these maps unlocked, you can just enter the house, of course, and unlock them. Just go to the area, teleport to my house, and then go back to another portal and unlock that area. And all you have to do is just wait on the world chat, see if people are typing anything about certain boss names or certain areas for the boss. Then you can just hop into my home and then just pick the portal for that area to do your world bosses.
If you don't want to fight,
there's not much to say. I hope you guys enjoy playing close beta, and of course I will remember now to link the stuff down below in the description when it comes to things. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment on description below. And if there's any other things that you are curious about, I can always answer them either in game if you play on EU server, or on the description down below. This is closed beta, and of course everything's gonna be wiped. So don't worry about having all these items. I'm just here to help people for the closed beta event, getting 300 trophies or getting access to the world bosses by just making it easy for them. So if you play on EU server, feel free to look at the ranking list. At each town they should have a faces of people on the banners. You interact with that, go to the what was it called now? Architect trophies, and you should see mine at rank 3. Obviously if you don't see that, or if you can't find it, you will see me spam on the world chat with the megaphones. I'll be advertising to help people out, and if not, you can always just send a friend request, and what my you will see my in-game name, and you'll eventually get that access to the house. You don't have to be friend with me, but if you send a friend request, you will have access anyways. but I'll try to be I'll try to add everyone as fast as possible if I'm active and online. But for now, I'm probably gonna play another character for now and just do my daily dungeons and daily missions on this character. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.